Thrifted time! Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, and we bring Hollywood home on a budget. People often say we have different moods for different days of the week. That's not necessarily always the case. Generally, we're pretty miserable and melancholy, just flat out tired Mondays through Thursdays. On Fridays, we are more than ready to... On Saturdays, we just get to kick back and relax. We also get to do that a little bit on Sundays, but then comes Sunday evening, the inevitable Sunday jitters, where you're assigned with tackling a decently sized Sunday supper. And especially on today, the final summer Sunday of the year, those jitters get amplified tenfold. If you don't know how to do it, Phoebe, if any of y'all don't know how to do it, dry those tears, because today, I found a way. Enter the Cathedral of Culinary Perfection! That's right, America's Test Kitchen. This is my public television place of worship, where the altars are so clean you could literally lick food off of them. That is, of course, unless there's bacon on the floor, in which case ATK TV co-host Bridget Lancaster might have already been on the case. Anyway, today, as a bonus review for the weekend, I guess, I'm reviewing the Sunday Supper Special Collector's Issue Cookbook, Magazine, call it what you will, I call it a hybrid of the two, Cookazine. I didn't really plan this much, because it was just lying around. I didn't want to do it on a Sunday. I usually do cookbook reviews on Saturdays or Tuesdays for my Fork on the Road show. Yet I bought this a while back for 99 cents out of retail prices of $12.95 in the US, $14.95 in Canada, $2 more up north. So I figured now was as good a time as any to tackle this because forewarned is forearmed. Most Sundays you feel like you need forearms to tackle a good Sunday supper. Well, there ain't no Sunday supper too average for ATK never to enlighten and make special. Especially if you got recipes like baked manicotti and chicken parmesan, two old world classics right there. A couple of lazy dinners, meatloaf Florentine and shrimp piccata pasta. Dinners around the world like Penang beef curry and Indian spiced chicken. And chicken bouillabaisse. Get ready. ATK and I are about to make your Sunday supper time into something sublime. And we start with 8 helpful creative menus in the Sunday Supper Matrix to fit any Sunday supper scenario that you might have. Because this is kind of a last-minute thing, I'm going to focus on the last-minute wonders menu here. 5 recipes, and this should be a godsend for those who like seafood on their Sunday dinner tables, because we got 3 of 5 recipes which incorporate seafood. And if that's not enough for you, then I'll leave a link downstairs to my foolproof fish review. Also, by the way, in crafting your Sunday supper, we have a guide to perfecting the art of the salad, and making some quick appetizers and side dishes to complete the Sunday supper experience. But now it's time for the main events. We begin with mussels marinara and spaghetti. That serves 4 to 6 and will take you about 45 minutes. We also have here seared scallops with squash puree and sage butter. Same time applies here, yet this serves 4. If that's not enough to enhance your seafood diet, where you see all the seafood you can devour on any large Sunday dinner platter, how about some salmon with asparagus and chive butter sauce? That serves 4, but that takes you about 30 minutes to whip up, and a 30-minute recipe for Sunday dinner is yet another godsend. All along the way, you should pay attention to their requisite Why This Recipe Works section. That's their summation of all the findings that they found in developing each recipe. This is your culinary airbag. This is your safety cushion. As long as you listen to that summation and follow this recipe, you will succeed. Hey, their credo is, after all, recipes that work. Rounding out the meal, for those who prefer a little poultry in their diet, like me, and want something a little exotic, a little out of the norm, which on any Sunday is always appreciated, how about some Mexican-style chicken and rice, aka arroz con pollo, a staple in my house for sure. That serves 4 to 6 and takes you about an hour and 45 minutes, so that is quite a weekend project. Yet this book is so sumptuously, deliciously photographed. If your end product turns out anything like this photo, I think you might agree with me, then that is worth every single second. Arriba. Finally, stir-fried eggplant with garlic basil sauce. You can make this a side, or you could have it take center stage, however you want that to work for you. That serves 4. The majority of recipes here serve 4. Some serve 4 to 6 or 4 to 8. And that takes about a half hour to do. They also give you instructions for making some recipes ahead of time. You can refrigerate them or freeze them as long as they require so that they don't spoil by the time the Sunday evening tonight or next Sunday arrives. Because once again, forewarned is forearmed. Most folks often get nervous when they decide to make Sunday dinner, Sunday supper. Hey, those terms are interchangeable. Just as my love for ATK has always been concrete, and this is another shining example of that. Seldom will you find equipment and ingredient recommendations, but you know what? This is a straightforward cookbook, so no extra bells or whistles that need not be there, right? In any event, you got enough inspiration and deliciousness to make Sunday supper your favorite meal of the week. Bring family and friends to the table with this collection of foolproof recipes guaranteed to produce perfect results to make your Sunday suppers even more memorable. From cozy classics to modern favorites, they've made weekend cooking easier than ever. Once again, recipes that work no matter what day of the week it is. I was planning on doing this on a Saturday, like I said, but you know, Sunday suppers come once a week. But a chance to really wow your Sunday studio audience comes around, I believe, thrice in a lifetime. This could be one of those 3 times. Especially if we're closing out summer 2023. If not, you have to wait till next year. Nah, just kidding. I mean, fall's right around the corner, folks. If this doesn't scream autumn cooking or winter cooking, what the heck will? Yet, I believe this is such a 4-season, all-purpose Sunday supper cookbook that I gotta give it the max. All 5 claps. As the great Hosea said, take me to church, but not before you take me to America's Test Kitchen. With this book and all of its wonder, they're gonna be worshipping at your feet. Just don't go overboard or you'll end up like Peter Griffin.
God is pissed.
Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the Thrift Side.